I just went on a date with a girl who tried to rob me. 4 months ago, someone broke into my house while I was at the gym. They cleaned me out. Gaming console, TV, some cash from my nightstand, my mom's engagement ring that she left me before she passed from cancer, and my grandfather's vintage Omega watch he wore in Vietnam. Filed a police report, got the usual, "we'll be in touch" speech. Surprise, surprise, never heard back. I was pretty torn up about it for a while. The electronics I could replace, but my mom's ring, that was supposed to go to whoever I married someday. She made me promise I'd give it to the right person when I was sitting next to her hospital bed. My sister kept telling me I needed to stop obsessing and get back out there. So when this girl, Sarah, matched with me on Bumble, I figured I'd give it a shot. Her profile seemed legit, worked as a dental hygienist, had pictures with her dog, actually asked questions instead of just emojis. We decided to meet at this Mexican place near the waterfront called Rosa's. Sarah showed up about 10 minutes late, apologizing about traffic. She was wearing this flowy sundress and had her hair up in a bun. Honestly, she was even prettier than her photos. We ordered drinks and started the usual first date stuff. Her job, my job, embarrassing stories. She was funny, laughed at my jokes, seemed genuinely interested. I was actually thinking this might turn into a second date. Then she reached into her purse to grab her phone, and I saw it. A ring sitting in the open pocket of her bag. Not just any ring. My mom's ring. The one with the 3 tiny emeralds set in a triangle pattern around the diamond. My mom always said it looked like a lucky clover. I'd recognize it anywhere because one of the emeralds was slightly darker than the other two. My whole body went cold. I just stared at it while Sarah was talking about some drama at her office. She had no idea I'd checked out completely. My brain was racing. How is this possible? What are the odds? I tried to keep my cool, but my leg was bouncing under the table like crazy. When the waiter came by, Sarah excused herself to the bathroom. The second she was gone, I leaned over and looked closer at her purse. That was definitely my mom's ring. I could see the little engraving inside the band. Forever, 1974. I pulled out my phone and called 911, but told them it wasn't an emergency. Explained the situation as fast as I could. Described Sarah, gave them the restaurant address, said I was with someone who had my stolen property. They told me to stay calm and keep her there. When Sarah came back, I had to pretend everything was fine. Asked about her hobbies, nodded along while she talked about hiking and yoga, ordered another round of drinks to buy time. The whole time I kept glancing at her purse sitting right there on the table. About 15 minutes later, 2 cops walked in. They didn't come to our table right away, just positioned themselves near the door and the back exit. I saw one of them look at me, and I gave a slight head nod toward Sarah. We were halfway through our entrees when one of the officers approached. "Excuse me, miss. Can we talk to you outside for a second?" Sarah's face went white. She looked at me, then at the cop, then back at me. "What's this about?" The officer didn't answer, just asked her to step outside. She grabbed her purse and stood up, and that's when the other cop moved in. "We're going to need that bag, ma'am." Sarah tried to act confused, but her hands were shaking as she handed it over. The cop pulled out my mom's ring right there in the restaurant. "Can you tell me where you got this?" Sarah started stammering something about buying it at a pawn shop, but the cop wasn't buying it. They walked her out, while everyone in the restaurant watched. I just sat there, finishing my tacos like I was watching a movie. Turns out Sarah wasn't even her real name. Her actual name was Michelle Brennan, and she'd been part of a burglary ring operating in 3 counties. Her boyfriend would break into houses during the day, and she'd help him fence the stuff online and at pawn shops. They'd been doing it for over a year. The detectives told me they had her boyfriend under surveillance, but couldn't prove anything until they caught her with stolen goods. My mom's ring was the evidence they needed. When they raided the boyfriend's storage unit, they found items from over 40 different burglaries. I got almost everything back. My grandpa's watch, the ring, even my gaming console. Getting my mom's ring back was everything. That little engraving still visible. Forever, 1974.